little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
And now the rookie's free. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful, and that strength was on display there. Extra point forthcoming. He's got it, and the Jets lead 7-0.
Makes the score Jets 7, Saints nothing. Jack Fox set to kick
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw here. Quick hitter here. It's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up. Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. On 2nd and 12, Wilson. And a dangerous throw there as that's knocked down and incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time. Separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Here's Wilson. Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. It's such a costly interception, nearly a pick six, but now they're so close they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a...
And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taysom Hill taking it in from a yard out. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. No return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
Jets take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. It looked like the defense, they were ready for that one.
Really left him almost no room to work after catching the ball. He could throw every move in the book at him. They were there, and they tackle him for a loss.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. He'll get about 3 as he's brought down right around the 42. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
And on 3rd and 8, defensively, they're going to beef up the secondary. 6 defensive backs. Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is caught inside the 5. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. It's a big play there for the Jets on 3rd down. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal. Now Wilson. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Carter on the toss right. And no signal yet. I don't think he got in. He didn't. They'll mark him at the 1. Call it no gain, and it's going to be 2nd and goal.
The Saints 1-yard line.
They're going to run this with a tight end. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. The 2nd down play, not much better than the first. Just a gain of 1 there.
A lot can go wrong when you call a play like this down in the red zone, but that's where you appreciate this from your head coach. He's not afraid to trust his guys to do the right thing, and as a player, that means an awful lot.
On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And this is going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take over here on the INT at their own 5-yard line. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll drop to throw. Oh, look at Thomas wide open. And some room to run now. Touchdown, Saints. Michael Thomas, 88 yards. And the Saints on just 2 plays have taken the lead. What's good on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. 87 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. The offense on 3rd down tonight, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd and a few inches. Hands it off out of the gun. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the 2nd level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the 2nd level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
This guy's well on his way now to a big game on the ground. It's another good run there. Puts him over the century mark in yardage, and we're still in the 2nd quarter.
Five yards remain on 2nd down. Play action. It's Wilson. Open man is Uzomah. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 20-yard line.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he'll give it here to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. From the shotgun, Wilson. And he's got it. Touchdown, Jets. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Jets are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle. And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match than a football game.
Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game, and he'll get up to the 43-yard line. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
Three yards remain for second down. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run. But the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 34-yard line.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. They'll set up to throw. And that one's going to be off target and incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
Here's play number 7 on the drive. This is 3rd and 7. Looking to throw. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Now back to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Hill. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. The Jets will bring in a nickel set here as they try to stop this third down. Back to throw.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by Jordan Whitehead.
And the Jets are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
Meanwhile, Wilson's throw complete there to Moore.
And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. On first down, Wilson. And a throw right sideline is complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. Now Wilson on first down.
And this is incomplete. Very lucky to get that one back. That nearly picked. It's second down now.
He's got to be kicking himself right there. His team's already picked off 2 passes. That would have been the 3rd in the game. And, boy, they've really played well attacking the football.
Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So that PI call will give him one more play.
And it'll be an untimed play as well. Now the half will end after this one, unless there's another defensive penalty.
Here's Wilson. A final shot before break. Touchdown! A great effort there. His first NFL reception goes for 6.
And the Jets have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half.
Out comes the kicking team here for the extra point. It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we send you on over to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman in our EA Sports halftime report. Take it away, Coach.
It's a new season, so both of these coaching staffs likely making plenty of adjustments after their first half of football. So for the call of the second half here in week 1, we go back to Brandon and Charles.
All right, Coach, thanks. Yeah, both teams likely to make some changes in what's been a closely fought battle to this point.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara.
Bryce Hall there defensively.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Coming up on a 2nd and 6.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Eluding the pressure right. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Somebody missed an assignment. He was waving his arms saying, hey, I'm wide open. They found him.
You think? You think? I mean, he was so wide open. Did you see he was just windmilling like he was Don Quixote or somebody out there? And then they found him for a really nice gain.
A give. This is Kamara. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
8 yards to go on 2nd down.
He'll drop to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, defender was right on him.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. Touchdown, Saints! Alvin Kamara, 27 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up. Lutz with the extra point, and it will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Their halftime lead now evaporated. We're back to level following that touchdown a moment ago.
And that shouldn't change the mindset a whole lot from an offensive perspective because they already knew this was going to be a hard-fought game. Now they just need to go out, execute their game plan, and keep moving.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. Now a handoff looking right.
121 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
He's making quite a splash here in his NFL debut.
Well, he was advertised as being NFL ready, and both you and I tend to arch an eyebrow a little bit when we first hear that, but I think that they were right about this one.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Play action. Now Wilson. He's going to float this one deep right side.
And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far.
Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore.
And the Saints are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy. And in this case, that was intercepted.
No, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. He'll buy some time right. And he whips that one incomplete there.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. They're going to look to throw.
They'll get this out to Kamara.
And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
The Jets will bring in a nickel set as they try to stop this 3rd down. He'll look to throw. He is going to find Hill here.
And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
Back to throw again. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Second and 10, 3rd quarter of the season opener.
And to give this time to the tailback. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45.
Well, they've certainly been successful throwing it around in this game, and that's allowed them to move the ball on offense. But I've got to tell you, to watch them run the football and successfully, I'm not taking sides. But to see the ball in a running back's hands, oh, that's football for me.
They go play action here on 1st down. They'll roll him out right. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. Devin Bush. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. They'll look to throw. Looking long for Thomas. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, New Orleans.
In today's NFL, we talk about quarterbacks and their speed and accuracy, but there's still something about a guy slinging one downfield.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here.
2nd and 8 coming up.
Throwing is Wilson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
And, partner, to me, that one was all about timing. If he's there too early, it's going to be a pass interference call. If he's too late, it's a completed pass. He was Johnny on the spot on that one.
On 3rd down, Wilson. And he comes back with one complete.
And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
1st down, Jets.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now it's Wilson.
Well, that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the 1st sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
From the gun, it's Wilson. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the 1st. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll bring up 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. Quick hitter here. It's complete. And he's got enough for the 1st across midfield to the 48. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Second and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Now Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Marcus May with a pick.
And the Saints are going to take possession here at their own 33.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he fires one incomplete.
Certainly appeared to take away his first read, and by the time he tried to look elsewhere and find an open target, the coverage was too good. That one falls incomplete.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a second and 10. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
And force the incompletion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on second.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. They'll set up a throw. They complete it to Hill. And he's going to be taken down at the 39, clearly short of the first by a few yards. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. This is taken around the 12. A 47-yard punt, maybe a couple on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. To throw again on second down, Wilson. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage. A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. To throw again is Wilson. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the 4th. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And his throw here's incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Second and 10.
Here's Wilson. Had his hands on it, but dropped it. The rookie making a little bit of a rookie mistake. 3rd down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the Jets' 39-yard line.
That one looks like he'll throw here. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it.
And the Jets are right back in this football game.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A throw left side to start the drive is complete. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Wilson. Open man is Arcega-Whiteside. And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Wilson to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Whew, that's certainly not the worst thing. It stops the clock and lets your offense catch its breath and lets us exhale a little bit. Now I expect them to call a couple plays in the huddle so they're ready if a tackle happens inbounds.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing now is Wilson. His throw incomplete.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely four-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Wilson. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That means it's just one last chance left, and this has to be a first down or a touchdown, or this game's over.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Open man, Arcega-Whiteside. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this 4th quarter.
First down, New York.
The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. He finds Corey Davis. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
2nd and 2.
And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw as this play will stand as is.
He'll look to throw.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
The Jets going to go ahead and use their final timeout as they stop it with 22 ticks to go in the 4th. And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. They'll break the huddle here and go for it. This is 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And this ball is caught. It's a touchdown. And now in the final seconds, they're a PAT away from likely getting this thing to overtime. Don't forget the extra point. It's up and good, and we may very well be headed to overtime. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll rifle this one deep right side. A fight for it, and this is caught. It's caught indeed. Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So it all rests now on the right leg of Will Lutz. His first attempt of the afternoon, and it's for the win. And this one is right down Broadway. And it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And with that, our journey begins, Charles. Week 1 in the books. Going to be a great season.
Oh, man, so much to look forward to. Isn't it nice to get a really good game right out of the gate? Preseason behind us. All these games count now, don't they?
Yeah, this is the exciting time with just 1 week gone and plenty of weeks to come. So for the Saints, it wasn't always pretty, but they do eke out the Week 1 victory here by a field goal. And they'll hit the road next week to take on the Houston Texans. Meanwhile, for the Jets, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head down to Miami to take on the Dolphins.
Shall come forth as pure gold. Have you been tried in the fire? Have you been tried in the fire? Well, tell me, did you come through as pure gold?
You kick it like the benefactor's benefactor. Well, truthfully, we know you never been a factor. Well, honestly, the truth is that you've been an actor. And now your actions got them boys, got the mass up. Lectures from the devil got you piping hot. This up and you get screwed and chopped, no Michael Watts. When